Imagine you're a military leader, in charge of making huge decisions that can affect many people. You have tons of information coming at you all at once. There are maps, reports, satellite images, weather data, and so much more. And you need to make the right choice fast. What if you could have a super smart assistant, one that could help you sort through all that information and help you make the best decision? Well, that's where artificial intelligence, or AI, comes in. AI is like a super-powered helper that can process loads of information, spot patterns, and even test out different scenarios. With AI by their side, military leaders can make quicker and better decisions. But how does AI do all of this? Let's dive in and see how AI is changing the way military leaders make decisions. First, let's talk about what AI is. AI stands for artificial intelligence. It's a type of technology that can think, learn, and solve problems just like humans. But often it's much faster. Think of it like a super smart robot brain that can help humans solve complicated problems. AI is already used in many areas of our daily lives, like virtual assistants, like Siri or Alexa, video games, and even social media. But AI is especially helpful in places where lots of information needs to be processed, like in the military. Military leaders are often faced with big decisions that involve a lot of data. They need to consider many different factors such as the enemy's actions, the weather, and even the mood of the people they are leading. AI helps military leaders make sense of all this information and come up with smart solutions. Imagine you're in a room full of thousands of puzzle pieces scattered everywhere. Your job is to put them all together into one big picture, but there are so many pieces that it's almost impossible to do by yourself. This is a bit like the challenge military leaders face when they're making decisions. They have a huge amount of information coming from all kinds of sources. There could be satellite images, data from soldiers on the ground, reports from spies, and more. This is where AI comes in handy. AI can help sort through all the data, just like someone organizing all the puzzle pieces. It can quickly look at patterns in the information and help the leader see what's important and what isn't. Instead of spending hours reading through piles of reports, AI can go through all of them in seconds and highlight the key points. This helps military leaders make quicker decisions without getting bogged down in too much information. For example, let's say that military leaders are trying to track the movement of enemy troops. AI can analyze satellite images, reports, and other data to figure out where the enemy is headed and what their next move might be. This information can help leaders decide how to respond quickly and effectively without wasting time. One of the coolest things AI can do is create simulations. A simulation is like a practice run, where you can test out what might happen in different situations. Military leaders use simulations to help them prepare for different challenges. But instead of just guessing or hoping things will work out, AI can run these simulations with real data to see what might happen if different choices are made. For example, let's say military leaders are planning an important mission. AI can create simulations of different scenarios, like what would happen if they tried a certain strategy, or what would happen if the weather changed suddenly. It can even test out what would happen if the enemy made unexpected moves. By running these simulations, military leaders can see which strategies are most likely to succeed before they make any real decisions. This is a bit like playing a video game where you can try out different paths and see what happens. But in the military, these games are much more serious. The simulations help leaders test their ideas and avoid making mistakes that could put soldiers in danger or waste resources. AI doesn't just help military leaders make decisions on their own, it can also help them work better with their team. One of the hardest things about being a leader is making sure everyone understands what's going on and is on the same page. In the military, there are lots of people involved in making decisions, from generals to soldiers to intelligence officers. Each person has their own job and their own piece of the puzzle. So, how do you make sure everyone understands the plan? AI helps by presenting information in a way that's easy for humans to understand. Instead of presenting long, complicated data that's hard to follow, AI can break things down and explain them in a simple, clear way. This makes it easier for military leaders to talk with their teams and get everyone involved in the decision-making process. AI can even act like a translator, helping military leaders and their teams communicate better. For example, if military leaders in different countries need to work together, AI can help translate languages and make sure everyone understands each other clearly. This is super important, especially when making decisions that can affect lives. By making information easier to understand, AI helps build trust between military leaders and their teams. When everyone knows what's going on and feels like they are part of the decision-making process, they can work together more effectively. The most important thing AI does for military leaders is help them make decisions faster and with more confidence. In many situations, the military doesn't have time to waste. Whether they're trying to respond to an emergency or plan a mission, every second counts. The faster a leader can make a decision, the better. With AI, military leaders can get the answers they need more quickly. Instead of spending hours or even days sorting through data and testing out ideas, AI can do all of that work in a fraction of the time. This gives military leaders more time to think about the best course of action and make the right choices. For example, during a battle, military leaders don't have the luxury of waiting around for hours to make a decision. They need to act quickly to protect their soldiers and accomplish their mission. AI helps them make those decisions by giving them the information they need right when they need it. There are already some real-world examples of how AI is helping military leaders make decisions. For instance, the US military has used AI to help analyze satellite images and track the movement of enemy forces. By using AI to spot patterns in the images, they can predict where the enemy might go next and plan their response. Another example is the use of AI in training. Military leaders can use simulations powered by AI to practice different strategies and see how they would play out in real life. This helps them be better prepared for unexpected situations and make smarter decisions when it really counts. AI is already changing the way military leaders make decisions, and the future looks even more exciting. As AI continues to improve, it will become an even more powerful tool for leaders, helping them make smarter, faster decisions. By sorting through large amounts of data, running simulations, and presenting information in a simple way, AI helps military leaders stay ahead of the game. So next time you hear about AI being used in the military, you'll know that it's not just about robots and computers. It's about making better decisions that can save lives and protect people. With AI by their side, military leaders can make sure they're always one step ahead, ready to face whatever challenges come their way. Please like and subscribe to my channel for more to come.